Hey everybody, I just wanted to jump on here and report that I am still in this wave. It's been 3 weeks now and it's been extreme crushing fatigue, like next level crushing, being underneath like a slab of concrete, needing to lay down. In fact, I'm going to lay down right now, like all the time. Being in bed, and sleep has been relatively good. It's not changing anything. I'm waking up feeling just like I haven't slept, like probably worse, like just I can't even begin to explain how intense it is. I've been getting through my days really, really slowly. I'm trying to maintain work, but it's very difficult. I have 2 clients today and I'm just lying in bed in between. I just started my period. This actually came on a few days into my last cycle. My last period has lasted 3 weeks and I've just gotten my period again. So I'm just hoping that something lifts and changes. How this relates to hormones is beyond me. I know people of all genders in withdrawal who have crushing fatigue, and I know people who get their periods who report worse waves around their cycle, but I've been tracking my cycle and there just doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason. Like I could literally have a month of no symptoms and it has nothing to do with my cycle. So I'm super confused. I realize that my brain wants to try to figure all this out and make sense of it, and that there's just no making sense of this. It's so crazy what goes on in our bodies. For the first little while, when I first went into this wave, it was really, really hard, and I was like in that I'm not gonna accept this, like no, no, fuck you, wave, you're not taking me down, and was crying a lot, processing it in therapy. And then I kind of got to a little bit of a level of acceptance and I was like, okay, let me just give myself a lot of self-care and a lot of self-love and just feel all my feelings and whatever's coming up, and all my self-care strategies, I've been working them, doing my best, letting myself rest. I mean, pretty much everything you can do. And now I'm back to kind of feeling fed up with this. And of course, my monkey mind, or my, like the normal part of being human mind, which is like, is this something else? So I went and did my labs. Again, everything's checking out. My vitamin D is better because I've been taking vitamin D. Although vitamin D is supposed to give you energy and it is not giving me energy. So go figure. I guess it just doesn't work on people with these injuries. But it's gone up now. It's in the 30s. From the last test was like 18, so I got it up to 34, and I really needed to do that because of immune system health and whatnot. Other things are stable, other labs are stable, other labs are coming in fine. My labs throughout this whole thing have been totally fine. So yeah, I mean, I know they don't really have tests for neurotransmitters. I don't think I need a test to know that something is really out of balance. I've also had nerve tingling. I mean, to be honest, okay, so the first couple weeks, like the fatigue was also crushing my emotions. I just felt like just crushed on every level. But I haven't had, like, one thing that's different about this wave is that it's been a lot more similar to waves I've had previous to the setback. So like around 14 months. So I'm about 14 months from the setback. I feel like the kind of waves that I had more like 14 months off the benzo, which is interesting. Although I had a higher baseline still even then because I was able to exercise, which I can't do now. But I've been able to like watch TV and distract. It's not always pleasant and I have really uncomfortable sensations, but I have been able to like get through the days. I feel really dissociated, like very much DP. The DP isn't as bad. Like I recognize myself. I still think I'm looking better than I was. But the dissociation and DR is still really thick. Like I feel like I'm kind of in an alternate reality, really dissociated from time. Like time, even if I think back to this time last year, it's like a blur. Like I can't really distinguish much. One thing that I feel like has healed, which I do feel like healed in this wave, was I now feel a sense of like a higher power or God, which I had lost after the setback, which is really amazing. Like I feel something kind of extra sensory. Anyway, that's it for now because I'm so tired. I need to now rest. Please let me know if you've had this kind of fatigue and if it's passed for you. I know that I've had it before and that it passed, like the whole birthday miracle that happened when my partner was, like a couple years ago before the setback when I was just in my other withdrawal. I had like a month-long fatigue wave. I could barely function and I was like, how am I going to celebrate my partner's birthday? And then I woke up in the middle of the night on the eve of my partner's birthday and it had cleared. Like I could just feel it. The fatigue had lifted and I was able to go and make a cake. And I've probably told this story a million times. I call that the birthday miracle. So I look back at my notes and my journals and I see that, these waves sometimes will just lift like for no reason. Like there's no rhyme or reason. I wouldn't say that things are causing waves anymore. That's another thing that's shifted. Like I can eat things. I can, if anything, potentially this was started by trying to exercise a little bit more. That's the only thing I can think of, or it just happened. But I'm not getting reactions to food. I'm not getting reactions to chemicals. So a lot is healed, a lot is shifted, and there's just a lot more to come. So we'll see what happens on the other side of this wave, but please let me know if you've had this and if it's passed for you. Lots of love, everybody. Talk to you later.